Hi class, I wanted to do a follow-up video from the previous lecture showing you another example of how to use your graphing calculator to find a linear equation to model data. All right, so the example that we have here is I have a table of data and it has the percentage of adults with college degree for any given year. And you look and it says so in 2000, 15% of adults had a college degree, and then by 2018, 33% of adults had a college degree. All right, the problem said let the variable P be the percentage of adults with a college degree at T years since 2000. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to define this variable T. So it's years since 2000. Well, 2000 is 0 years from 2000. 2004 is 4 years. This is 8 years. This is 12. This is 16. And this is 8 years since 2000. So we know that T here is going to be the independent variable, and the dependent variable here is going to be P, the percentage of adults with college degrees. So what I want to do is I want to load this data first into my graphing calculator. So I'm going to click the stat button here, and I'm going to edit my list, number 1. Now, if you followed along from the previous lecture, you should have the same data loaded in your list. This is incredibly important. To clear data, you're going to go to the top of the list, and you're just going to hit clear and then enter. Do not use the delete button. Do not. So I'm going to go over to the top of L1. I'm going to hit clear and then enter. All right, so in L1, I'm going to put the independent variable, which are these numbers here: 0, 4, 8, 12, 16, and 18. And then over in L2, I'm going to put the dependent variables, right, or the percentage who have a college degree: 15, 19, 22, 24, 30, 33. Okay, so the question asks now, create the scatter plot. So I'm going to go into the y equals. If you have anything in here, clear it out. Now, when you have your data here and you want to see this in your graphing calculator, the scatter plot, you're going to make sure first off that the stat plot, so second function stat plot, that plot 1 is on. Okay, I showed you how to turn that on in the last video. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to hit zoom. And we wanted zoom stat, so number 9. So I'm going to hit enter. And look at this. Does this look like it follows an approximately linear relationship? Absolutely. Yes, it does. Okay, so then to be able to find an equation that models this data, right? You can do it by hand. You can pick 2 points. I'd probably pick the first one and maybe this one. But instead, I'm going to use my calculator to use the lin regression function. So I'm going to click the stat button again. I'm going to go over to calc. So when I click the stat button, I'm under edit up here. I'm going to go over to calc. And you want option number 4. So I'm going to hit enter. So if you have a newer calculator, just click down, hit enter, enter until it gets to calculate these TI-83s here. You can just hit enter, and you should see something like this. All right, so I'm going to round to 2 decimal places. So this is saying the equation that fits the model best is y is equal to ax plus b. Well, my dependent variable is p here, the percentage, is equal to the slope, which is 0.95 when I round it here, times the independent variable x, well in this case it's just t, plus 14.63. All right, that's the intercept. And this right here, this is my model or my equation that best fits the data. So let me verify that. So I'm going to go into y equals, and I'm going to plug this in. Y is equal to 0.95 times my independent variable plus 14.63. And now I'm just going to hit graph. Look at that. Does that line do a really good job going through the data, modeling it? Yes, it does. Okay, so you notice your calculator does this so much easier than trying to do it by hand. And I encourage you to use this as much as you need.